Ch1. Why I Wrote This. This is an AI-free book. I only used AI for spell check and grammar correction. No generated chapters, no polished prose, just me typing what I've lived, what I've learned the hard way, and what I'm still figuring out. I love making plans. I've been doing it for 20 years. They are perfect. All the angles are carefully thought over, all the T's are crossed, and all the I's are dotted. I write them down on a fresh page with beautiful handwriting and use colored pens for headlines and subheaders. When the plan fails, or I have something to add or delete, I start fresh. This process itself feels like something has been achieved. Then I put the book carefully under my pillow and go to sleep. One day, I woke up and realized I had been sleeping for 20 years. All my friends moved ahead in life, and I have been stuck in a rut. They did not have better plans than me. In fact, they had no plans at all. They were more, let's see what happens kind of guys. Don't get me wrong, planning is not a bad thing. That's not what I am trying to say. One day, just before writing this book, I was slogging in the office. I work as a graphic designer, by the way. I got a call from a friend who had everything set up for a trip to Goa. I was so excited that I made an excuse and got approval for a Friday leave so I could enjoy a long weekend in Goa with my friends. As I was about to leave, I was handed some last-minute urgent work that had to be completed as soon as possible. It was late in the evening as I finished my work and left the office. I started my bike and zoomed ahead, thinking of the fun I was going to have in the coming weekend. I began to plan everything in my head, the food, the places to visit, the stay, etc. A blue car zoomed past me, almost grazing my arm, and I lost my balance. I crashed into a tree just ahead of me. Those few moments, everything slowed down like a slow-motion shot in a movie. All I kept thinking was, oh no, God, just let me go to Goa first. I broke my arm, and needless to say, I spent that weekend in the hospital. I was later told by everyone that I was lucky to be alive, crashing at that speed. I was taken to the hospital by the very same man who had driven the blue car, proof that humanity still exists. My friends video called me and assured me that we all will go to Goa again as soon as I was well again. It felt unfair. I had been planning this trip for so long, whereas they had only decided to go the day before. That thought struck me. Needless to say, I was in a very somber and reflective state of mind when I reached home. As I was struggling to get into my jammies, a note fell from my trousers. It was a to-do list for the next 6 months, which would have put me in a better financial position after 6 months, if followed. I was about to discard it and make a new list, one more suited to my present circumstances. It felt like déjà vu, like I had done this many times before. What was the point of doing so again? I decided to stop making new plans and just focus on the first point on the list, which I already had in my hand. That decision led to this book. This book is unlike any book out there. This is a book for the strugglers, by a struggler who hopes to convince you to start something by sharing his ramblings and thoughts. I hope you find something useful.